Alright guys, so it's October the 14th, 2023. It's opening day of bow season here in Alabama. I'm at the hunting club. I'm hoping to see one of my two big bucks. I got several pictures in here, not as many as I do on the other hunting club. But I got a couple of does coming through here and then a group of bucks, some smaller ones and then a big 10 and a heavy horned 8. So I'm hoping to see one of those two. I'm not planning on shooting a doe. If one of those littler bucks are by themselves, I might shoot at one of them, I don't know, but the plan is to just hold off and wait on one of those two big bucks. But it's been cold these last couple of mornings, not cold, but cool. And this morning wasn't hot, but it was like muggy and humid. And I guess it's because of the rain yesterday. It never did just rain. It might have last night when I was asleep, but it kind of misted all day. And so I'm soaking wet right now. The roads wasn't bush hogged, and so I'm kind of getting cool with the wind blowing, but we'll see how it goes. And it's not hardly daylight enough for the camera to pick me up, so I'm having to use this red light, but it's starting to break daylight, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this light off here and get settled down and get calm. Maybe it won't be long and one of them deer come through. I've been checking my cameras every Saturday, and last week those bucks were showing up between 7 and 8 every morning. So we'll see how it goes. I guess it just goes to show how sneaky a deer is. I was sitting here paying attention, and I figured that would happen, is they would slip up on me as wet as everything was, even though I was paying attention. I was sitting here and I was looking kind of this way, because this general area is where I was expecting them to come from. I was looking back over this shoulder, and right there where they was at too. And I thought I'd heard them a time or two, but I wasn't sure. And finally, I caught it out of the corner of my eye, looked and seen that one doe. Well, I got the camera on and got it turned around here and got to filming them. And they walked around a little bit more. But then they they spotted me. I don't know if they seen the bow sitting there moving, if they seen the camera, if they could pick me out, because the way I'm sitting, I kind of don't have nothing. I'm up against a tree, but I kind of don't have nothing for a background right here. They couldn't figure out what was going on for the longest. And I really think that they ain't sure what happened. They thought something was up here, but they didn't know. So they was nervous, and they kind of just run off. So they may come back, I don't know. Well, I was standing here looking around, and I heard something in a leaf behind me. So I just brought my shoulder up against the tree and was looking. And I don't know if it was both those does or just one, but it comes slipping back up through here, bobbing its head, kind of picking around on the ground. I think they're looking for acorns. There's several oak trees right here. That's what I'm climbed in right now, is oak. She was real nervous as that acorn fell into the ground, and she kind of quivered a little bit. And she got right back to where they was at when they busted. And I don't think she ever looked up here. She didn't look like she ever looked up here. But she kind of stood there for a minute and then turned around and went right back where she come from. She didn't run off, but she kind of trotted off. So I really don't want to shoot a doe right here before I kill one of them bucks, but if they keep coming back in here and acting like that, if I can get my bow and get a shot, I may have to pop one of them. I don't know, it's gonna be a little bit annoying if they keep coming in here and then busting out running, so. Well guys, I'm sorry I didn't get to get that on my big camera. I got it on my tactic cam. I'd heard something coming, and I was like, that's something, you know. So I grabbed my bow and I got turned around and I could see it coming, but it was moving quick. And then it wasn't coming straight down the trail on the other side of this little fence row. It come under the fence. And I was like, when I got to where I could see it good, I was like, is that a fawn? Because I knew it wasn't big enough to be a deer. Then I was like, no, that's a coyote. So I dropped back and I was fixing to whistle so it would stop. And then I don't know if it got hung or something or what, it stopped. And I shot. And I think I actually gut shot it. I don't know. But I could tell it was bleeding when it went through there. I tried to film it on my Tacticam. I don't know how good it turned out. Y'all will see it before you see me talking about this, but maybe it turned out good. I tried to get it on this big camera, him leaving when he got on the other side of the tree. I don't know if you could see anything. I couldn't ever see him when I got this camera turned on. I may not get to kill a deer this evening, especially now since I killed him, but I'd much rather get rid of one of those, because all that's doing is hurting the deer and the turkey population. So, if I don't get to see a deer or kill a deer today, I'll call up Linda and say it's just for that right there. So, but we still got time. We got about an hour and a half before sundown, so maybe we'll get it done. Maybe all that blood and that area shining won't mess them up too bad. Alright guys, so it's been a couple of minutes since I shot that coyote, and I just wanted to say that I went back on my phone. I connected to my Tacticam on my bow, and I watched the footage, and I do apologize for a little bit of a missed shot. I mean, you can see it, but the Tacticam has not got a good stabilizer. That's the only thing I don't like about the Tacticam is the footage stabilization. It's not good at all. I loved filming with my GoPro the way I'm filming with my Tacticam because of the footage. But the Tacticam is so much more handy, being able to fasten it to things. And I like how you can just hit the button and it's recording. As soon as it turns on, it's recording. Sometimes it was a pain in the butt to get the GoPro on. It wouldn't even work getting the GoPro on instead of getting the big camera on. But the reason that missed shot was it was zoomed in a little bit, so I zoomed the camera back out all the way. So maybe, you know, if I get to shoot a deer this evening or whenever I get to shoot a deer, the footage will be a little bit better. I was watching that coyote as it ran off, and the reason I think that I gut shot it was I could see something hanging out. I could tell it was red, it was blood. I don't know if it was guts or just blood or what, but I could tell he was hit pretty good. I was trying to video it on the Tacticam. I probably won't even put none of it in the video because I'm not even videoing towards the ground. I'm videoing like Daddy. I'm videoing up towards the trees. It's all shaky. But I couldn't tell where I had the camera pointed because as you can see, I've got it mounted on my stabilizer. So I couldn't tell exactly where I had it pointed. But I hope y'all enjoyed that little clip. Nevertheless, there's still plenty of time. Maybe one will come back out. But I'm kind of worried with that air being down there and that blood that I ain't gonna get a shot at one if one does come that it's gonna spook, but we'll see how it works out. I caught a glimpse of something coming. I could tell it was that other coyote. We've been getting pictures of them and they've been two of them running together. So I got this camera turned on, but he never did come on through. I got to watching him. He had his nose up in the air smelling. I think he could smell the blood from that other coyote. He stood there for a minute and then he turned and just went back the opposite way. I don't know how good y'all can see it, but right there lays a coyote. I knew it couldn't have went wrong. Can't really see it come from any direction. Just because you see his back leg there. Alright guys, so this thing got dark, didn't see no deer, so I decided to get down. Look at this guy, it's got ants all over it. It ain't got much blood on it, but it's got some. But that don't matter because I seen the coyote from the stand. I tried to show y'all. Well, that's I have to fix that when I get home. And close it, it's full of dirt. I'm gonna stick this in the quiver. I may just have to put it in my bow. It's messed up. Oh, I know where the coyotes lie. I've seen those blood. Not really full of blood. I feel some blood. It didn't bleed like I thought it would. Well, he's a mean looking rascal, ain't he? Yeah, I got him far back. Got him in the gut. Right there's where it went in. There's where it cut out. It cut him good. I mean, he didn't go 30 yards, so that's pretty good for being a gut shot. I'm gonna try to get my picture with him. Don't know if I'll be able to or not. Alright guys, so that pretty much does it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hate that I didn't get to shoot a deer on opening day, but like I said, you know, I was just as happy with getting to kill that coyote. They're bad about getting turkeys or fawns or even grown deer. So, you know, every chance I get to see one of those, to kill one of those, I'm happy with. So I'm hoping that I'll have some successes through this year and that be able to get those videos out to y'all. But with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.